Interesting.
Okej. Sądził, że że użyje łaski bogów. Ojej. Spokojnie. Du. Jedną strzałę. Dwoma kośćmi? Dobra. Jeszcze dwie. Co? To nawet nie zadziałało na to, ciekawe. Średnio bym powiedział, średnio. A co tam tylko jeszcze u ciebie? Co tam u was, czatek? Co tam u was? Co tam u was? Jak tam dzisiaj dzionek leci? I co my tu mamy? Dobra. Ile mu to tam kosztuje? 6. No stać go jakby nie patrzeć, nie? Więc... Zmniejsz poziom działania łaski przywołanej przez przeciwników w tej rundzie. Dwanaście jak wydam. Nie. Niech on się wypruje najpierw. Dużo do roboty, skończyło się wolne. No tak, no tak. Nie można się obijać. Ile można się obijać, nie? Też dwie łapki, kurde. O! Pięknie. Pięknie. I sądzę, że mogę to. Pięknie. Strzała i łapka. Ograbimy go. Tego trzeba kurde grabić. Chcemy okraść, tak? No dobra, ile on będzie miał? On ma raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem, osiem, dziewięć, 10 będzie miał. 10, nie, 9 będzie miała, to 6 kosztuje. Dobra. Spoko, spoko. Jaka kurde gra, nie? Sakra. Trzecia tarcza. Nieźle, nieźle. Bardzo dobrze.
Interesting.
W sumie to grabę mogą dać, no bo on da grabę, no właśnie. Patrzmy co nam teraz wypadnie. Dwa toporki, jeden. Okej. Dobrze, zużyj. Zużyj. Dobra, ograbi mnie znowu. A jak damy to tak. Strzałami, okej. Okej. Dobra. Tu. Graby? Nie, nawet graby nie wystawił. Ile mi tu wejdzie? 2 damage'a. Okej. Stanie mnie tutaj zablokować, jak nie patrzeć. Patrzeć to tak, dobra. Zmienimy to i to. Może będzie jak ten coś w niego wyleci.
This is my game, stranger. Just give up.
O, skancelował mi to teraz jednak. The hell? Dobra, ale teraz nie ma za bardzo...
What is going on here?
O, cwaniak. Cwaniak z mokrą głową. Jeden... Dobra, zróbmy to tak. Po nim. Ale piękna gra to była teraz.
Well played, stranger. Another round.
Ja, dziękuję.
I have had it.
Dziękuję za tą partyjkę. Była intensywna, bym wręcz powiedział. Dobra, wait, what? Tu coś jest, ale tak nie do końca jest. Ciekawe. Nie ma chlania? Ale dlaczego nie ma chlania? Well. Nie się szło. Dobra, a jak zrobimy sobie to tak i zrobimy sobie medytację. Meditation! No nie ma nic tu. Chyba, że to jest gdzieś... A tu nic nie ma. To jest niby ten koleś, nie? No. Nie mam, że nie wiem. Czy to jest ten koleś? Tutaj chlaniska żadnego nie widzę. Nie widzę!
I need your eyes, my friend.
To jest tu, ale tam nie ma nic, kurde, nie wiem. Może trzeba coś uaktywnić, może trzeba odbić to? Ciężko powiedzieć. Ciężko powiedzieć. Szukaj Gunrara zachodnich, dobra. Gunnar! Gdzie jesteś? Ja się pytam. Gunnar, gdzie ty jesteś? Zróbmy sobie to tak. Tu. O! O!
Aid me.
Tam
Be
jest.
my eyes.
Dobra, znaleźliśmy to, to trzeba. Dobrze, dobrze. Tu. Zobaczymy, co tutaj zagwozdki miłosne naszego kowala są. Tu. Jeszcze to. Jaką małżonkę? O!
And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you've been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisie Greeley.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Evan Gillard and Anun. Cannon helped druise me.
Bridget Man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this alderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. You two bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. Na teifr gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
Ja to zrozumiał? What? What?
So the
Honey?
alderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skald for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the elder man. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevder. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevder, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship.
O, i będzie dobrze.
Fairies, menfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Shall we? Historia o płonącym olbrzymie.
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Lo, in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety.
Dzika.
Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Fell the swine!
Gdzie ten prosiak? Ach, tam.
That was close.
Spoko, spoko. Pójdę sobie tylko po luty. Prosiaczka. Nice. Okazji. Cyk, cyk.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely this shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Okej. Dajesz, potka. Nie ma obijania się. Letymy. Letymy.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Kunan, and that spatcock Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgo lan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your...
Gunnar? Trick or treat!
What business have you?
Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
The air is chilling, and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
Nice, nice.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
The mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads.
Good.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
They saw a woman.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh, very nice.
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar! My cakes.
Moje łakocie! Gunnar, gdzie jesteś?
Gunnar! Damn deserter.
Take your false gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hooden more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
You die now.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Nie! Dobrze, że mogę się leczyć. What?
Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Valis Macallon.